everyone, good morning. I hope you all are doing well and you have been enjoying these classes. My name is Taher Duliawala and I am a physiotherapist from PhysioFunction. I'm here to take the level 4 exercise class for today, and I hope you all are enjoying these classes, and we really appreciate your feedback. So please please give us your feedback as much as you can. And just to start with today's class, we're going to do some circuits. So I'm just going to start the timer. And as usual, today's class is we're going to start with some warm-up of bending your knee. And today's class is for level 4. And people who are at level 4, usually they can walk with a stick independently inside the house, outside the house. And they are able to do exercises independently without holding anything. So if you can do these things and if you can manage to do exercises without any support in standing, then this class is for you. So make sure you are in the right class. Okay, so now we're going to do some arm movements along with the leg movements. Great. The weather is a little bit better than last week, so it's not that hot, which is good. Great. So keep going. Lovely. And move your arm as much as you can. So some of you might not be able to move the arm as much, which is fine, but make sure you do that leg movement. Great. We're just going to do some twisting. Good. Make sure you move from that spine. Great. And twist on the leg which you're lifting up. Great. Brilliant. So again, in today's class, we'll probably need a stick, we'll need some dumbbells, we'll need a cushion, and we'll need a chair, okay? So make sure you've got these things ready, and also if you want a glass of water, although the weather is good, but it's still quite hot, you need to keep yourself hydrated. Great. Okay, so you hold your hand now in front of you, in front of your hip, and we're just going to do some stepping forward, then we do a step back, okay? Just getting those weight bearing and weight shifting from forward and back onto one leg. Great. Brilliant. So nice and big step and lifting your arms as much as you can. Now we're going to swap legs. Great. Brilliant. So lift your hand up as much as you can, and we're going to do one more that side. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to take a side step, and I'm going to twist opposite way to where I am stepping, okay? So one, and then twist, okay? Good, one, and then swap. Good, twist, and step. Lovely. Keep going. Brilliant. So I think I gave you a challenge last week to post a photo or a video of you doing the exercises. We've not received many photographs, so please do send if you can again this week. You know, it will really help us to see how you are doing these exercises and how you're managing them. Okay, so now hold your hands in front of you and stretch it forward and bend it back to your chest. Stretch it forward, bend it back to your chest. And please do give your comments or feedback. We really appreciate that. It helps us build a nice exercise program for you guys. Great. Forward and back. Forward and back. Lovely. Okay, now, holding the hands, holding it here, I'm just going to bend down, and then I'm going to lift my hands up, okay? So bend down, bend your knees, and then lift up. Great. Bend down, and then stretch high as much as you can. Bend down, and then stretch high again. Lovely. Down and up. Brilliant. Down and up. One more. Down and up. Brilliant. We've got a few seconds left. We're going to do some rotation work now. Good. Just doing some gentle rotation side to side. And now we're just going to do some bending the knee backwards, okay? For this one, if you do want to hold anything, you can. Good. But I think we've been practicing for such a long time now. You can step up that challenge and see if you can do some of the exercises without support, just to challenge your balance. But important thing is be safe, okay? If you still feel out of confidence, you can always take things a little bit more easy. Brilliant. Okay, so today's class we are going to do some 3 circuits, and one circuit is 5 minutes, the other one is 4 minutes, and then we've got another 5-minute circuit, okay? And we're going to do some exercises. In the middle circuit, the exercises are going to be a little bit different than usual. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is chest press. So for this, you'll need some dumbbells. You can have dumbbells in both hands, or you can have dumbbell in one hand. Again, it depends on your ability and your hand grip and your hand function, okay? So hand in front, I'll show it for people who can use both hands, and just go forward and back, okay? If you can't use both hands, you have it in one hand and go forward and back. We do this for a minute, okay? So forward and back, make sure it's in front of your chest, and then you bring your elbow straight when you do this, and back. Lovely. Great. And if you can do it with both hands, you hold it here and just go forward and back. Brilliant. Work on those elbow muscles to straighten your elbow, work on the shoulder muscles. Brilliant. And also you work on your grip. So if you've got weaker grip, it's really good to hold something in your hand. I mean, you can even start with holding a glass or empty cup or something like that. A plastic one if possible, just so that if you drop it, you don't injure yourself. Great. So it's a great way of working on your grip as well as your upper limb. Brilliant. Keep going forward. So we're going to do that for a minute. Great. We've got a few seconds left. Lovely. Okay, now the next one is you need a cushion for this. So I've got this. Make sure if you have got a laminated flooring, you do put a anti-slip mat under the cushion, and then put the cushion on top, okay? Just so that it will stay safe. And then you stand on the cushion, you lift we'll do with the right leg first. So you lift your right leg, you take a step back, lunge down, and then as soon as you stand up, you bring your knee into your chest, and then you go back again, okay? So we're going to do that for a minute, just for one leg, really working hard on that leg. If standing on the cushion, you feel a little bit wobbly, or your balance is not great, you can always hold on to a stick. So you can keep a stick in front of you, or you can hold a furniture and do exactly the same thing, okay? So you bend your knee into your chest, and then you step back and lunge down. Knee into the chest, back, okay? So if you want to challenge your balance, you can just do it without that, okay? Great. Here, back in, good. We're going to do that for a minute. Brilliant. We are 15 seconds there. Good. Keep going. You should start feeling some burning in your legs if you're doing it correctly. Great. I can feel it burning. So I'm sure you should be feeling as well. Lovely. So make sure you lift the knee high. Brilliant. So now we're going to do exactly the same thing on the opposite side, okay? So, lovely. So we're going to stand on the right leg, and then the left knee comes into chest, step backwards, back again. Good. Brilliant. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, and your balance is good, you can hold some dumbbells in your hand, bring your knee into chest, step backwards, knee into chest, step backwards, knee into chest, step backwards, knee into chest. Brilliant. Now, more challenging, you can keep the dumbbells away, or you can hold it and lift your arms up. That is brilliant. If you can do that, okay? That means you're qualifying for level 5, which is a great progression. Brilliant. Lovely. Few seconds. Good. It is hard, foam pad, which makes it more hard. Cushion should be a little bit okay. Great. So the next exercise we've got is you stand in front of a chair or a furniture or even your wall should be okay, and you hold it, you bring your step back, twist your knee, and then step forward, lift your hands up, back, step back, knee into chest, opposite shoulder, forward, lift your hands up, okay? Simple as that. You can even hold your hands. So I'm holding them, stepping back, forward, lifting my hand up, okay? Back, forward, up. Back, sorry, I forgot. It's knee twisting, and then forward, lift up. Great. Back again, twist, forward, and up. Great, keep going. Good, twist, forward, and lift up. Back again, twist, forward, lift up. And keep going. Great. Forward, lift up. If you want to progress this, you can always hold one or two weights and hold it that way, back, and when you come forward, you lift it up that way, okay? This could be a progression. So we've got one more exercise left, and what we're going to do is quick stepping sideways, okay? With your arm moving as well. So you lift your arms up and step to the side. Lift your arms up, step moving to the side, okay? So you might not be able to move your affected arm too much, but it's okay. If right is your affected arm, you can always do this way, okay? But really nice and quick if you can, and go. Great. If you can move your arm a little bit, then you can always do within the range you have got, okay? Brilliant. If you've got good range, you can go more higher. Brilliant. If your balance is good, you can even try to do a little jump and back. I mean, I know we've tried it with some of my stroke patients in some of the group classes we do, which are probably face-to-face in a group session. We have done this jumping and they've managed to do that if they're at level 4. So I'm assuming some of you might be able to do that, but if you can't do it, don't worry, you can do it this way, okay? But the only thing is, try and do a little bit quicker. Great. So the one as well, if you can lift it. Brilliant. And stop there. Lovely. Have a break. This is a break time. We've got 10 seconds. Have a drink if you want to. We go to the next circuit after this. Brilliant. So the next circuit we've got, we're going to do 2 exercises, and we're going to do that for 4 minutes. Well, hopefully 4 minutes. We should finish within that. So what you do is 2 exercises. One of them is a press up, and the other one is a squat. Okay. So we're going to do 1, then we're going to do 2, 3, 4 till 10, and then from 10 back down to 1. Okay. So basically, you've got 2 options. Either you can go on the wall, or you can go on the chair, or if your arm movement is good and your affected arm is good, you can even go on the floor. Entirely your choice. Make sure you're safe. So for press-ups, you can do that. For squats, we have to go really as deep as possible, okay? But if you can't go deep, that's fine. Do as much as you can. If you want, if your squats are not great, you can even do sit to stand. So it's entirely up to you, okay? So let's start now. I'm going to count, and you can do it with me, or you can do your own counting. So it depends if you can remember to count, okay? So we're going to start now. So I'm going to do it on the chair and press. Great. So I'm going to come up, bring my feet together, my hands are in front, and then I'm going to do a deep squat, lifting my hands up. That's 1. Good. Back again, stepping backward, and press up, forward, and hands up, and do a deep squat down. Okay? Good. So now I'm going to do 2. So press 1, 2, and then I'm going to do 2 squats. 1, 2. 3. So I'm going to step backward. 1, 2, 3, and now 3 squats. 1, 2, and 3. Now obviously I'm doing it at my own pace. We're going to do 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do it at your own pace, okay? You know what we're going to do now, so you can carry on with your own pace. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great, now we're going to do 5. So back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. And we're going to do down. 1, 2, feel that burning in my quads. 4 and 5. Lovely. Now 6. So we're going to do 6 press-ups. 1, 2, 3. Make sure your hips are coming forward when you do this press-up. 5 and 1 more. 6. Brilliant. We're going to do 6 squats. So I'm going to face you this time. 1, 2, go as low as you can. 3, and make sure when you squat down, you lift your arms up, okay? 4, 5, 1 more, 6. Great. Okay, now we're going to do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 7 squats. So feet wide. 1, 2. When you come up, really think about that glutes coming forward. Great. 4, 5. Brilliant. And really get those glutes forward. Working on those bottom muscles. 6 and 7. Lovely. 8. Oh, okay. We might be only able to go up the pyramid because we've not got enough time. But maybe we can do that next time. Or you can do it by yourself. Okay? So let's do 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. 8 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want more challenge, if this is not challenging for you enough, you can always hold dumbbells in your hand or in one hand and then lift it up. 1 more, and 8. Great. 9. So we're going to do 9 press-ups. Good. Make sure your body is moving in like a log when you go forward, okay? Just bending your elbows. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Brilliant. We've run out of time. Just going to pause it. And we're going to just complete this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Brilliant. Last one, 10. We're going to do a quick 10, and then we start on with the next circuit, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Last 10 squats. I'm really getting tired by now, so I can imagine how you must be feeling, but it's really good. I can feel those muscles burning. Keep it up. If you want, you can have a drink after this. We're going to have a quick short break of 10 seconds. Great. And 2 more. Brilliant. And brilliant. Well done, guys. We've gone up the pyramid. Maybe next time we can start climbing down as well. So well done, everyone. So have a break. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do in the next circuit. Again, 5 exercises. First one we're going to do is with a stick. You put a stick on the floor. Great. And you stand on one side of the stick. You step forward back straight. Step forward and sideways, back straight, okay? So it's quite simple. Forward, in front, sideways. When you come backwards, it's always straight, okay? So ready, steady, go. Forward, and then backwards. Great. Forwards, and then backwards. Forwards, straight back. Cross forward, straight backwards. Make sure you lift your leg up when you do this. If you want to hold a stick, you can, because it becomes really hard otherwise to lift your leg up, okay? So make sure you stay safe. Great. And then stepping backwards. Good. And backwards. Lovely. Keep going. We've got 20 seconds left. You're all doing really well. Brilliant. And sideways. Great. Perfect. Keep going, guys. Make sure by now you should have got it, because sometimes it can be a bit confusing of what you're doing. So make sure you look at it again. Lovely. That's our little bell. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is squats. So you do a squat, and then you come up, and then you bring your one leg backwards, and then you do a lunge. So it's called as a courtesy lunge. And then you come back in the middle, feet that wide, squat down, and then you step backwards and lunge again. I'll explain you how it is again from the side. So the lunge is you step backwards and then you come down, okay? So see, it is not back, but it's also going a little bit inside. So let's try again. Squat. I'm going to move my left leg behind my right and a little bit inside. Lunge down. On the back leg, you'll be on your toes and bending both the knees, okay? Squat down, out, in the middle, squat down, out, lunge, and again, squat down. So it's always between a lunge, between two lunges there is a squat. Okay, so just one squat, one lunge, and just going from side to side. Great. We're going to work a lot in this circuit, today, on your hip and pelvic muscles. Great. So it's really good for some of you. If you can't bend down that much as I am bending, that's okay. You can just bend a little bit. All right? Okay. For the next exercise, we'll need dumbbells. So you have your dumbbells in hand. This should cool you off a little bit because it's for upper limb. You bend your elbows, press up, down and down. If you can't use your other hand or you don't have enough grip, you hold it in your affected arm, hold it with the other hand, good hand, bend it, up, down, and down, okay? We do that for a minute. Ready, go. Good. Keep going. Brilliant. If you think that your arm is too heavy, some of you might have a heavy arm, you can always let go of the dumbbell and just hold it around the forearm or something like that, okay? Brilliant. Great. Keep going. I'm just going to show if you've got good range in your arm, what you do, you keep it around your hip, bend your elbows, and then press up. Bring your elbows tucked in, down, back, and when you come up, keep your elbows closer to your head, okay? You should not be here or anything like that. So keep it here, palm is facing back and down, okay? So palm is facing to my shoulder and still palm is facing backwards, lifting it up, all right? Brilliant. We've got 3 more exercises left before we do the cool down. So the next one, 2 more exercises. So next one is we're going to do side walking, okay? So you step one side and we're going to take 3 steps, 2 and 3. And back again, 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. Obviously, to stay within the camera, I'm not taking big steps. You can either, if you've got space, please go for 5 steps. It really doesn't matter. You can even take 10 steps if you're in your long corridor, okay? But to stay within the camera, I'm just doing 3 steps. So I'll leave it to you, and also really work on taking that big steps. Great. And back again. And out. Good. Now, some of you might have good range, you can do is bring arms up and down, okay? You can hold some dumbbells in your hand, out, back in, out, back in, out, back in. Really good way of some side stepping. Now when you do this exercise, please make sure your feet are pointing straight, your feet are not pointing out when you do this, okay? So nice and straight. Some people can have feet pointing out, but really work hard on that. And if you still struggle, you can always ask your family member to help you or give you feedback on how you are doing it. Sometimes that really helps. Great. Last exercise, we're going to do some quick stepping on the chair. So what you do is, you have a chair or a stool in front of you, okay? So if you've got a chair, you can keep the chair with the backrest facing on one side and the seat is facing other side. So you got something to hold on, because we're going to do stepping up and then stepping back, okay? Now I want you to do a little bit quicker, because we did this a couple of times before, and hopefully you should have, your tolerance should have built up by now. So you should be able to transfer your weight a little bit quicker and be able to lift up on top. Obviously, if you feel that your chair is quite high, you can look for an option of either putting your feet on a stool. If you've got grandkids or even kids, you can use one of their baby stools to put your foot on. You're not going to take too much weight on that stool, so you should not, you should be okay if you just do a toe tap. Okay, so just tap and down, tap and down, tap and down. So when I lift this leg up, my whole body weight comes on the standing leg, okay? So make sure the standing leg knee straight. Make sure if this is your affected side, you don't lock your knee. So make sure it's supple, not to bend, it's not even locked, okay? You can really work hard on that. And great, fantastic. So we're coming up to the cool down. So the first exercise, whilst we were doing this, is we're going to stretch the lower limb muscles. So for this one, you'll need to be on something really sturdy. So if you've got a very lightweight step, I would say avoid that and maybe put your foot on a stool or maybe your settee. So you get your leg on the stool and one leg behind, toes are pointing forward. My hand can go on my knee, or if it's a chair, you can hold on to the back of the chair. And then you just lunge forward, okay? So the back leg, heel is on the floor, toes are pointing forward, front leg, toes are pointing forward, my knee is not going inside, I'm not going on one side, I'm looking straight ahead. Great. And you should feel a nice stretch in this leg, this hamstring, even the calves. So try to keep your heel on the floor. This is again a good stretch for your calf muscles. So whichever leg is behind, you are stretching your calves on that side, okay? Great. Now we're going to swap leg. So you come here, and then knees are pointing forward, toes are pointing forward, and I'm holding again if I want to, and just lunging forward, okay? Great. Perfect. Hold it for a few seconds, and bring it back. Lovely. Okay, so we've been doing some of the stretches in the chair, but let's see if we can do some in standing today. So move the chair, and I'm going to take a step forward with my one leg, and that front leg, the knee straight, and the back leg knees bent, and my hand is on the bent knee. And some of you might not be able to lift the toes up, but if you don't have too much of foot drop, you can try to lift your foot up, toes up, to feel that stretch in your calves. If you want, you can keep a book or some small box in front, and my foot is on there, so I can feel a little bit stretch in my calves as well, okay? So that knee is really straight, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings, and make sure when you are doing this, your back is arched. It's not curling like that, otherwise you won't feel the stretch. So nice and arched back, get your bottom back, and gently come up. Okay, now it is a hard stretch, but if you can work on it, maybe practice this every day, you will find that you will be getting better with your performance, okay? and also you'll start feeling the stretch in a better way. Great. Perfect. Keep going. Hold it and down. Okay, lovely. We're going to sit in the chair and do one stretch for your hip muscles. So people who've got hip replacement or even knee replacement up to a certain extent, please avoid this stretch. You can either do one of the previous stretches or you just take a sit back for this one. So what you do is you lift your leg up and then you keep it on top of the knee and try to stretch your hip on that side. Please do not do anything if you've got any hip fractures or hip replacement. So please avoid this. That's it, just sit there. Great. And then you swap the legs. Good. Hold it there. Brilliant. And then bring it down. Fantastic. We're going to do one stretch for arms. Lift up. Good. Lift your arms as high as you can. So even if you're here, don't worry about that. You're getting still a nice stretch. Brilliant. And then lifting, you should be a little bit careful if you've got subluxed shoulder or painful shoulder. Just be careful on how much you lift up, okay? Just do within the pain-free range. Brilliant. And bring it down. Fantastic. Okay, we had to do a short cool down, but I'm sure you'll be fine. We've done some stretches in the past as well. You can maybe just catch up some of them from there. Also, really thank you for watching the video today and attending the class. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please do give us feedback on how you are managing your exercises. Let us know, post some photographs or videos of yourself doing the exercise would be really helpful. If you need any help, please comment below. I'm more than happy to provide you with any advice or information or any kind of support if you need, okay? Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next week. Till then, goodbye.